Hey guys, AntVenom here, and welcome back to another vlog, this sort of thing that I wind up doing every now and again. And today I want to talk about, the state of the way the channel has been, over the past couple of weeks, past couple of months, so on and so forth. I want to talk to you guys about the sort of content that I want to wind up doing. A lot of you have been recommending that I do, like, non-Minecrafty type content, and just, things along that level. I'm going to be kind of improvising this whole vlog, so yeah, we're just going to kind of have to bear with the way that I wind up speaking today. I have like notes over there and stuff, like over there, so hopefully I'm not gonna wind up screwing this up too badly. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and let's get this little shindig started. So one thing that I've kind of, been wanting to talk about, and some things, you guys may have been noticing on Twitter that I've been putting out tweets like, why, if you wound up stopping to watch my content, why was that, and what can I do to improve, and what's your favorite type of content that I release, etc., etc. And obviously, the number one priority when it comes to content making is that I'm doing what I enjoy doing. And for the most part, actually, for the past couple of months, that's been fairly true. But one thing that's been deviating a bit is my personality. The way I've been acting in my videos has been a little bit unnatural, actually. It's not something that I've necessarily been faking. It's just, I guess I've sort of been changing as the environments of my recording environments wind up changing. And what I mean by that is that over the past couple of months, you guys have probably seen on my channel, a little bit lately it's been slowing down, and that's with reason, is that I've been doing a lot of like server type mini games, just playing on servers, playing with a whole bunch of people, and just going crazy at it. And while that's fun in its own right, it's not really within my personality to be going super duper insane with it. Yes, I do like being competitive, but as far as being super out there insane, it's not really my cup of tea. So things of that nature may be slowing down a little bit on this channel. I guess you could sort of call this like a State of the Union type thing that I'm doing here, because I want to talk with you guys about all sorts of things in regards to the channel and what sorts of things you might expect from me in the future. You could call this like AntVenom 2.0 or something like that, because I do want to sort of like reboot and rethink my entire style of video making, and why I want to sort of bring it back to where it was. I don't want to change it to anything brand new. I just want to change it back to a familiar state, a state where I was most comfortable making videos. And for me, that was right around survival games. When I won those first three is sort of when I felt like I was in my most natural, most welcoming, for me personally, state of mind when it comes to making videos. And I feel like you guys agree with me on that. So yeah, I have a feeling we're going to be starting to transition back to that period, but I don't want to go through this stage of switching back and forth between the types of content I'm gonna make. It just seems like if I'm doing survival based stuff and then I go hardcore mini games, I'm like ruining the people who enjoy survival, their experience. If they're not getting enough of that, they leave. So it's like, even though I may have 2 million subscribers, the numbers are just, dwindling and whatnot, because I keep switching back and forth. So yeah, I'm gonna try and find my own pattern and stick with it. I want to be unique in my own right. I want you guys to have a reason to watch the content that I'm releasing, and I want to be enjoying it at the same time. So I have a couple ideas for that, and yeah, you guys will see that in the future. Some things that I have, well, I'm actually not going to get too much into it, but I want to start releasing much higher quality of content, things that, might take maybe an extra hour to edit, like big whoop, but, I feel like that extra hour is going to really improve the scope of my content a lot, and I hope that you guys will agree with it, and I hope you guys are willing to enjoy whatever content I put out there. But just know that in the future, I am going to be a bit more mindful as to trying to be like more mindful of the quality of content, I guess you could say. So anyways, that's one thing. The second thing sort of relates into the personality thing. This I think will kind of naturally die down a little bit, with me not doing server mini games quite as much, but a lot of you actually pointed out on Twitter, and I got constructive feedback in this regard. It wasn't just hate, I take all feedback constructively. A lot of you were pointing out sort of how my attitude had changed with things, and how I sort of become like, I guess, egotistical and cocky in nature when it comes to, playing games and whatnot. And while I'll work on that as best as I can, I'm naturally, always have been, even from the very beginning with survival games, and even prior to that and into the future, I've always been competitive in nature. So that much isn't likely going to change with me, because that's how I enjoy playing games. I enjoy mastering them to the highest ability possible. When it comes to Minecraft, like, there's an entire tips video I could make on that. Like, you have to deal with lag, you have to take advantage of lag in order to gain an advantage over your opponents, you know, all that stuff. And when that sort of stuff is executed correctly, I guess I just get a good feeling from that, and I just get like, yeah, oh, real man. And that's, I guess, where that sort of, like, competitive, cocky nature can come from. But as far as coming off as cocky, I'll work on that as best as I can. But, yeah, as far as the competitive nature is concerned, that's just kind of who I am. And that's how I always will be. But I'll try and make it less annoying, I guess you could say. You know, it's going to be a bit of a process with that one. So, yeah, the third thing that's on the list here, it has to do with my live streams. You know, I run a live stream on twitch.tv/AntVenom every Friday at 7 p.m. EST. If I don't run one, you guys get an announcement on Twitter for a stream that'll happen either the next day or within a few days. I always try and keep myself weekly, and I've been doing this since November of last year. So we're approaching 7 months now doing live streams consistently every week, and I've been enjoying it so much. And the scope of those live streams likely won't change a whole lot. You know, the sort of stuff I wind up playing mini games, whether it be on my server at mc.antvenom.com or the Mindplex or Hypixel. I don't really see the scope of my live streams changing because I do enjoy that stuff. Maybe I'll do some more stuff here on the side, but I don't really have a desire to change that because I sort of enjoy being silly and whatnot when it comes to my live streams. And yeah, so anyways, I just wanted to let you guys know that. And if you guys didn't know that I streamed every Friday at 7 p.m. EST, then check the link in the description below and follow on Twitch to get updates with that, or you can follow on Twitter and then just sort of keep an eye on Twitter on Friday. And, you know, you'll get a reminder then because I automatically broadcast, or it automatically broadcasts when I start a live stream. So there is that, the Minecraft shenanigans, as I call it whenever I'm doing a live stream. So, yeah. Anyways, the fourth thing on the list here that I have in mind is that I've been getting a ton of suggestions from you guys lately. Well, not necessarily suggestions, but like a lot of people have been wanting me to play non-Minecraft games because I guess they feel like my personality could translate pretty well to, you know, a different game. So in the comment section down below, if you guys have any games in mind, here are two categories here to this question. What games, if you have any in mind, would you like me to play? And how do you want me to play these? I don't want to let's play these games. Just throwing that out there. I don't want to do episodic let's plays of a game. That's not me. I don't like that. I've tried that plenty of times before. It always fails without fail. That's like the one, yeah, it fails without fail. So, like I tried to do a Zelda Skyward Sword LP when it came out. That didn't work, you know? I just know that I'm not gonna LP a game. If it's a really short game, that might be a different story, but I'm more of like a first impressions type guy or things of that nature. What sort of games would you like to see me play on this channel that are non-Minecrafty? You know, do you guys want me to play like a ton of different games? Do you guys want me to maybe just, you know, start playing like 3 games a lot or something? You know, give me your feedback. This is like feedback time with AntVenom here. I want your feedback and whatnot. I'm obviously going to stick with what I want to do, but the whole idea of you guys giving me feedback is maybe somebody suggests something that I never thought of, and I'm like, huh, yeah, that might work. You know, I might really like doing that. So I'm just at a point where I don't know what I want to do. So I'm not like taking the most popular suggestion. I'm just simply maybe going after a suggestion that I might find appealing. So yeah, and I guess the last thing on the agenda, number 5, going in 10 minutes into this vlog here, is I want to start kicking up more things, maybe like Ant Farm Survival, maybe? I don't want to let you guys know of something right now, and that is Ultra Hardened Survival. I'm enjoying it a ton, but I have promised a few times, or I haven't really promised, but I've talked about the ability to maybe make that modded when the series ends. That's not a route that I want to take. I've been thinking about this a lot. I've been getting feedback from other YouTubers saying, oh, you should do modded stuff, it does great. While that might be true, it does great, that's not what I want to do. Unless I set up the mods myself, I learn all the mods myself, and I have an understanding of the mods myself before ever tackling the first episode, it's not something that I'm personally going to enjoy, just because, you know, I don't want to spend like 2 hours per episode doing research and then having to memorize that, and you guys saw what happened with the Mad Pack if you saw that. So Ultra Hardened Survival will go to the very end, and that's all there is to that. I'm enjoying the heck out of that series. You know, it's making really good progress, and I hope you guys are enjoying it as well. If you guys haven't, you know, been keeping up with the series, I might recommend that too, because We're at episode 11 now. We're progressing with, good speed. And I think that the only thing that's really missing from this idea of ultra hardened is, proper goals. So that's why I want to do things maybe like even a slightly modded ant farm or something like that, done with the ultra hardened style. I mean, there's a lot of mixture that can be done with this that I think is going to work out really well. So yeah, and there was one other thing that I wanted to add on to this, and I really can't remember what it was. I think maybe that was it. Like, I'm looking over at my updates list here, and yeah, I can't actually think of what it is. If I do happen to think of what it is and anything else that I may have forgotten, then I'll be sure to leave some information in the description below as well, because yeah, I just, I want to get your guys' feedback now more than ever before, and I feel like doing a vlog in this fashion is just the way, just to get everything out there and get your guys' feedback. It's really very, very important to me. So yeah, anyways guys, I hope you all have enjoyed this vloggy type thing. I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing these too often, but I mean, I wanted to do one right now just because I felt it was appropriate for where I feel like everything is going. So yeah. Anyways guys, I hope you all have enjoyed. My name is AntVenom, and I bid you all farewell. Thanks so much for watching, everybody.